Jason's brave adventure in Neverland. Once upon a time in the magical land of Neverland, there was a brave boy named Jason. Jason was 6 years old, and he was very excited about the adventure he was about to embark on. One night, as Jason was lying in bed, he heard a faint tapping on his window. He quickly jumped out of bed and saw the one and only, Peter Pan, hovering just outside. Peter Pan was his favorite story character, and Jason couldn't believe his eyes. "Hi Jason," said Peter Pan with a big smile on his face. "Would you like to come with me to Neverland? We can have all sorts of adventures, and you'll get to meet my best friend, Tinker Bell." Without any hesitation, Jason nodded his head excitedly. Peter Pan took Jason's hand, and with a dash of Tinker Bell's magical pixie dust, they flew out of the window and soared above the rooftops. Jason felt a rush of excitement as he glided through the night sky. As they approached Neverland, Jason could see the lush green forests, shimmering lagoons, and the pirate ship of the infamous Captain Hook anchored in the bay. Jason had heard many tales of Captain Hook and his treacherous crew. This was going to be the adventure of a lifetime. Peter Pan and Jason landed softly in the middle of the forest, where they were greeted by Tinker Bell. The tiny, sparkling fairy fluttered around Jason, sprinkling a bit more pixie dust to ensure he could fly. Tinker Bell was happy to meet Jason and instantly liked him. "We're going to have so much fun," Tinker Bell chimed with her melodious voice. "But we need to be careful, Captain Hook is always up to no good." With that, the trio set off to explore Neverland. They flew over Mermaid Lagoon, where the beautiful mermaids waved at them from the water. They ventured through the thick forest, where the Lost Boys were playing and having a jolly time. They even visited the Pixie Hollow, where Jason saw many other fairies like Tinker Bell. As they journeyed through Neverland, Peter Pan shared with Jason his love for flying and his favorite dessert, chocolate cake. Jason admired Peter Pan's bravery and felt inspired to be just as courageous. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the forest. "It's Captain Hook!" Peter Pan exclaimed. Jason's heart raced as they hurried towards the sound. When they arrived, they saw Captain Hook and his crew capturing the Lost Boys, planning to take them to the pirate ship. Peter Pan and Tinker Bell quickly came up with a plan to save their friends. Peter Pan would distract Captain Hook, while Jason, with Tinker Bell's help, would free the Lost Boys. Jason felt a mix of fear and excitement, but he remembered Peter Pan's bravery and knew he had to be courageous. Peter Pan swooped down from the trees, calling out to Captain Hook, "Hey, Hook! Over here!" Captain Hook turned to see Peter Pan and shouted to his crew, "Catch him!" While the pirates were distracted, Jason and Tinker Bell stealthily approached the Lost Boys. Tinker Bell used her magic to unlock their chains, and Jason led them quietly away from the pirate camp. Just as they were about to make their escape, one of the pirates spotted them. "They're getting away," he yelled. Jason's heart pounded, but he didn't hesitate. "This way, follow me," he called to the Lost Boys, and they ran as fast as they could through the forest. Peter Pan joined them, and together they flew up into the sky, out of reach of Captain Hook and his crew. "We did it!" Jason shouted with joy. The Lost Boys cheered and thanked Jason for his bravery. Back at the safety of the Pixie Hollow, everyone celebrated with a big feast. Peter Pan brought out a delicious chocolate cake, and they all enjoyed it together. Jason felt proud of himself for being brave and helping his friends. As the adventure came to an end, Peter Pan and Tinker Bell flew Jason back to his home. Jason thanked them for the amazing adventure and promised to visit Neverland again. As he climbed back into bed, he felt a sense of satisfaction and excitement for the next adventure that awaited him. From that day on, Jason knew that bravery wasn't about not feeling afraid, but about facing your fears and doing the right thing. He drifted off to sleep with a smile on his face, dreaming of the next time he would fly with Peter Pan and Tinker Bell in Neverland. The end.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot, click the link in the video description to create your own story.